Hey guys, it's Olga here, today with a short but rather important topic that I want to discuss, and it is journaling prompts. And I've been journaling for quite a while now, and I have experience, and I know what is working, what is not, and I have a lot of time to figure it out, and this is exactly why I want to share it with you. And if you're like, for example, in a situation where you sit down and open your journal and there's just, I don't know, white noise. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you possibly can write about. You're waiting for this magic everybody is talking about. Like, when is this magic going to happen for you? When the journal is going to change your life? And I'm going to share only three actually life changing, at least from my experience, but I think you're going to see why, prompts that I use pretty much daily. Either I'm writing my morning pages or I'm writing in the afternoon, but they truly, really work, and they help you create this clarity, and well, they help you grow. Like, it is a great opportunity for self-growth if you're using those prompts. So without further ado, let's just jump into the prompts. And we're going to start with the most important of them all, and it is, what have I done today to move toward my goal and what I have avoided? I think it is so important to always check in with yourself. Like, you have maybe multiple goals, maybe you have just one goal, and maybe you're struggling, maybe not, maybe you're actually really, really good. And it is important to take a moment to sit down and to think a little, okay, what is working, what is not working, what is going on over here? Because if you have a goal, you really want to know if you actually had taken any steps toward the goal. And if you haven't, you need to understand why. Like, in my personal experience, this exercise helped me to eliminate some of the goals that I have created because they were just not right for me. I was not completing or moving toward the goal because I was lazy or something like that. It is just because the goal itself was chosen out of, I don't know, nonsense. And of course I have changed my goal setting pattern, but the exercise contributed so much because it is so mindful to just sit down and do this. And it doesn't take a lot of time, but it takes a lot of courage because, well, you have to admit to yourself, if you're failing a goal, why is it happening? But most importantly, what can you do to change it? And you can figure out whether it is fear or procrastination or, I don't know, lack of self-discipline. Any of those things can contribute. And in the end, you're going to answer a simple question. What can I do tomorrow in order to actually move closer to achieving my goal? And this is brilliant. This is amazing. Trust me. If you are struggling with goals, this is going to help you a lot. This is going to help you also create better goals. Again, trust me, totally works. Tell me, have you ever thought about that? Have you done it? Did it work for you? And on that, let's move to prompt number 2. And it is simple. It goes like this. Did I let anyone treat myself poorly today, including myself? And this is, again, brilliant. Like, you have a chance to actually reflect on how people treated you, how you allowed them to treat you, or how you allowed yourself to treat yourself. Like, have you been kind to yourself? Have you been actually treating yourself well? Or other people? What is going on? What games are we playing here? Are you allowing someone to treat you poorly for the wrong reasons? Are you playing some game? What's the end game? What is going on? This is so great. My goal for this year is building self-confidence beyond the roof. And I'm doing this exercise quite often when I feel like I have not been myself. And it doesn't mean necessarily that somebody has been rude to me or somebody has been really, really, I don't know, angry towards me. When I'm thinking about poor treatment, I think a lot about, well, treating me maybe, I don't know, as a clown. Yeah, no, nobody treats me like a clown nowadays. Anyways, treating me like, yeah, a bit different, as if people can think that they are allowed to act certain ways around me. And I'm immediately thinking, okay, what have I done to, well, actually make them believe that they can do it like that? How can I get out of this situation? Is that something that is working for me, what I want? And maybe you have been really bad to yourself a given day. Like, maybe, I don't know, you got sick and you've been blaming yourself for something, but you shouldn't. Like, maybe you've been eating really poorly. This is not treating yourself well. What is going on? Why? Where it comes from? How can you change this? Everything comes out. Again, it just requires a journal, a brain and a pen and a little bit of your time. And it doesn't have to take hours. It can take really, really short amount of time. Only advice is to be somewhere it is quite silent, nobody is disturbing you. And then if you're honest with yourself, just open up and instantly you will see results. Instantly you will notice that thoughts and reasons are coming in your head and you just put it on paper and then you can reflect on them. And the last but not the least, what emotions have I experienced today and what triggered them? This is the best prompt if you want some mindfulness and mental clarity. There are just thousands of emotions happening in your mind all the time, but some of them are more like intense, some of them are a bit weird, some of them you don't understand why you actually feel them. And in my opinion, this is the best thing anybody can do to themselves and to the community around them, is to figure out what the F is going on inside of us. Like, why do we feel certain ways? What triggers us? What is going on? How do we spend our time? Feeling joy or stress or resentment or, I don't know, endless excitement? What's the pattern? What affects the mood? Maybe you'll find out in the end that it is food. But the most important thing you can learn using this prompt is what actually energizes you and what drains you. And it applies both to people and situations and the things you do, the things you don't do, the things you say, blah, blah, all of it. And it doesn't necessarily has to be bad. It's important to understand what actually inspires you. Like the other day, I felt totally excited and motivated and full of energy, and at first I could just live that day through without really like paying attention to it, just enjoying the benefits of this mood. But I was curious because guess what, I want to feel like that more often. And then I ended up reflecting a little bit, journaling, thinking about what has led me to feeling this way, the decisions I make, the conversation I had, the lifestyle I have selected. I have listed all down, and this is a formula. And guess what? Journaling is obviously a part of this formula. So guys, only 3 prompts, brilliant results. I keep on saying brilliant. I guess it is because I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy all over again. Anyways, and they truly work, and they are simple, they are inspiring, they are great, and I really want you to use them, to try and give it a shot. And obviously, yes, as usual, please share some of the prompts that you've been using. Maybe you have some life-changing experiences that you want to share with us. I'm always so curious to find out what do you have to share, any advices, any ideas. So please don't be shy. I'm always there for you in the comment section answering, and people are supportive, and I just want to have a little bit of a community over here where I can talk about that and get the support and give the support. So with that, I wish you great journaling. Just sit down and explore yourself. And as usual, have the most beautiful and amazing day. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.